Alright, so today we are going to still focus on animal maintenance, park maintenance, but we are going to work on getting just basically some of these animals out of the trade center, as well as out of our zoo. As you know, we've done basically from here over. So all these animals are good. We might have some overabundance, especially when it comes back to the lions, but we haven't done this. Although I might just leave this habitat. It's not pretty. I'll make it pretty, but the shape of it's not bad. And then get the lions here, which I actually rather like their habitat. It is just really tall. But in some strange way, I actually don't mind it. I feel like it gives it kind of a like a view from almost like a fishbowl. Although I do think we need to maybe lower it down some so that these stairs aren't going so high, because they're really high. Anyway. We're not here to work on that right now. We're here to fix this stuff. This is an empty habitat, and I think we're just going to get rid of it. It's done. We press play. This ice will eventually just kind of go away, which is great. That leaves us with a blank canvas here. This path is also not needed. We can just get rid of it. Then we are left with this mess, because people can't come from this side to this side easily. So I'm going to fix that real quick. I do have to be careful because I don't want to lose this power. I think it's one of the few power things in the area. Let me double check. Yeah, it is powering a few of our things over in this area, so we have to find a way to tuck that into something at some point, somewhere. We'll figure it out. For now, it stays. So in doing that, we're going to delete all of these. We're going to grab, let me? No, I have to grab them all individually. It's fine. So we are just going to move them elsewhere to make them useful. While we fix the zoo up, we're just going to stick them over here. That's the thing with benches in this game. It kind of drives me a little bit bonkers, is you can't put them where you want to. You have to click it to the paths, and sometimes their click locations are just atrocious. So there's that. Then these are our dragons. Pretty sure there's a whole bunch of them in storage. There are, but we've got our primaries here, so that's good. Iris and Ys, and they're babies. And let's see, we've got, this is a mess. I don't even know if people come to look at this darn thing. I mean, look at all the people that are up here, though. There's a lot of them, but the views have got to be horrid. Like, they can't be good. It's probably the ugliest thing I think I've ever built. Yeah, so we're gonna clean that up. I don't even know how I'm gonna clean that up yet. Is there any animals in here? Or is this an actual? Oh, there are animals in here. Okay, Ming-Mi, and looks like she's got some babies. And Saying. Alright, well that's nice. Little elderly couple here with their babies. This is the extra habitat. I built this literally while I was refurbishing all of this, just because I got so many peafowl. Problem is, I still have a ton of peafowl. I still have too many. I still can't get rid of them all. And now I have diseased peafowl. That's fabulous. Yeah, most of them are diseased, and they're not babies. Oh no, there are babies. These are all babies. These are all babies. Okay. Wow, that is a mess. Okay, so we're gonna clean that up. We have some pandas. This is not a good habitat for them, but they're alive. Then we've got some of our overflow lions, which they just got shoved in here. Don't ask me. Basically what happened was I was having an issue with inbreeding, and I was trying to breed them out so I could have a good strong pair in here, and it ends up I just had 10 million lions. And then guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I have more lions in here somewhere. More lions. So like I have 3 habitats of lions. It's crazy. That's gonna get thinned out because that's a lot of lions. A lot of food too. You know how much lions eat? I wonder how much we're spending on food. Probably a ton. Alright, so where to start? And the bad thing is like the easiest way to do this would be to just slap everybody that's extra into the animal trading and then filter them from there, which is what I'm contemplating doing. Maybe. All right, let's think about this. So we've got our lions. We've got too many lions, but they are the most viewed species, like in the zoo. So you want to be very careful not to take too many out too quickly. Of course, if I have it paused, I can clean everybody out while it's paused. Look at all those cubs. That's so many cubs. We have so many lions. All right. We're just going to stick everybody but the elder, because I'm pretty sure she can't mate. And if she can, we'll figure it out. Actually, you know what? I don't like that idea. Let's just put contraceptives on her. She's elderly. We're not going to have her mating anymore. And then all the rest of you jokers can go straight to the trade center. Bye, everybody. Pause. Okay. And then we are going to do the same thing over here. This habitat. Where's the door? There it is. All right. And I do have to keep like 1 in here because otherwise it makes the zoo go funky. You're infertile. You're an elder, so we're going to keep you in here. Everybody else, go to the trade center. Alright, then these lions. We have a few elders actually. I almost feel like these are the elderly. Maybe all of our elderly lions can all go into one habitat and they can all just scroll together and ride off into the sunset, basically. I don't know. That's a thought. Alright, so we're going to start with just looking at the adults that are less than 9,000. We'll toss them out first. We just have so many lions. Look how many lions we have, guys. Like, that is just way too many. But all of those bubbies, all the ones below 9,000, except for the cubs, are gone. They're all just gone. But look at that. $355,000. That is insane. Oh my gosh. All right. So animals that we definitely want to stick back in the primary lion area, which is over. All right, this one we're going to have to press play just for a little bit. And now we're going to go by age. Oops, wrong way, that direction. We've got Io, who is getting up there in years, but to my knowledge, he's got good numbers. What about Dulani? Better numbers? No, worse numbers. Okay. And sometimes there's so many, you have to kind of pull out a notepad and just figure it out because it's insane. Like the amount of animals you end up with is a little crazy. So this is how I do it. I take a little notepad and you'll see me do this. So we're going to take Ayo Bunmi 1, which means I must have renamed her at some point in time. And Lakeisha. Both are pregnant. And we're going to see, because they're gold, they have decent numbers. She has better numbers than the other girl does. As far as the awards go. Viewability, basically. Her numbers are good too. What about Lakeisha? Her numbers are pretty good too, honestly. So, I mean, they're not great, but they're good. So it looks like she's already heading back to the zoo. She must have been the one I clicked on earlier. So this one gets to go back to the zoo. And then we're going to press play for a second. And then we're going to take those two names that you guys saw me slide in that notepad earlier. And we're going to compare mates for them. So we mentioned the males that were good. Ayo is good. I think Delani was good. There was one that was really good. Was it Talib? Yeah, Talib. Let's look and see what his mates. So we're going to look for Lakeisha and Ayabunmi. Well, these have all had recent births. Here we go. Nope. Inbreeding. Fabulous. Same thing with Lakeisha. Yep. That's why they're got good numbers, because they're his kids. So, cannot breed with Talib. So let's look and see who she can mate with, because she's got really good numbers too. Gotta look for, oh, Ayo is not related to her. Or her. Okay, good. So Ayo makes the list. So Ayo makes the list. Who else? I know we've got to have more than one male. Delani makes the list. But I like Ayo's numbers better. Zaberi does not have very good numbers, so we're definitely not going to take him. Oh, but we have another Zaberi. We have two Zaberis. I wish I could change their names from this view, but one is albino and one is not, so that helps with that. So Zaberi is also a good candidate. Alright. Zaberi is younger, which is great. So, but their numbers are not super good. What about, was Ayo's numbers better as far as viewability? Yes. So we want a lion who people want to come to see. So we're going to keep Ayo for sure. These are the ones that are pregnant, the ones I'm worried about having a mate right now, or a future mate. And then I like Ayo the best, so I'm going to go ahead and choose Ayo, but I'm going to keep Zaberi for future. I'm not getting rid of him. He's not going to be, well, maybe I shouldn't bold, maybe I should just bold Ayo. Okay. We're going to choose Ayo, but we're going to keep Zaberi on backup, basically. So female's not related to Ayo that we can keep in our habitats, other than the two pregnant females. This is where it gets a little dicey. I think all of our elderly should definitely go into a habitat together. She's had a recent birth. She is older, but she's not elderly. So we're going to go to Kia 2, which means I must have named her at some point in time. I think it's because I was putting them in the second pen, which is how I was keeping them separate, so I knew who was inbreeding and who wasn't. But that was so long ago, I don't remember how I did it. They were, they were still babies at the time, so that tells you how long it's been. I think Ayo was the mate in pin 2, because he's also got a 2, so I'm going to say anybody with a 2 next to them should be fine. So anyone with a 2 is okay, so Lulu's fine. Yeah. They're not related, but she has a 1. I don't know why she has a 1. It might have been way back in the past. She has really good numbers. Both of them do. So we want a Beige and a Lake to join the group. This is just really kind of numbers. She also 9,000. Oops, this is opening. That's not my chat. Believe it or not, I'll spend time on this to make sure I get everybody right. Get everybody who needs to be sold, and everybody who can stay. She has okay numbers. I would like to sell her when it's time, but it's fine. Alright, so we only had one case of inbreeding in this whole thing? Seriously? Interesting. Io, you are awesome, dude. So we're gonna keep Io and we're gonna keep Zaberi. Everybody else can go. So we're gonna keep Io and we're gonna keep Zaberi, not that one, the other one, this one. Oh shoot. Not the cubs. How many are on here? Oh my gosh. Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. That's a lot of selecting. We're just gonna single select these guys instead. Not him. And not him. Everybody else can go. That should leave us with 2 adult males and then a whole bunch of cubs. Definitely going to take our women that have the 9,000 rating and we're going to stick them in first. Because we want them pulling up the positivity of our zoo. And then I think I'm going to sell this one. Alright, so these are all going to go into this zoo. Here. And then this last one that didn't have the 9,000 rating is going to just get sold. Alright, that should be all of our lions taken care of. And now we're going to look at the rest of the animals we have in our holding storage. Using a similar process to what we used with the lions. We only have one coming. I feel like we need to go through the ostriches and the warthogs. I feel like those are a big problem for us. So saying that, knowing that over here we have all of these pens that we need to get rid of. So let me grab this one and we're going to clear out all the ostriches and warthogs because there's tons of them and we don't need them all in here. So we'll keep this one. They look like they've already been chosen to be the lowest, I guess you would say. So we're going to put them on storage. And then we're going to look at our warthogs and we're going to put all but one of those in storage and cipher through them just like we did with the lions. We'll keep Asabi in here because they're the elder in here. No, we have like 3 elder females. Interesting. I'm gonna guess we're out of room in the storage center. So, yeah, we're out of room. Common ostriches. We can't sell that one because she's expecting. This one can go. So we'll just... Alright, so looking at our ostriches here, we have one that's pregnant. We have some babies. We need to see if these guys are compatible and what they look like. This one has meat. Yeah, that's meat. That's meat. That's meat. That's not good. I don't know what it is. Oh no, maybe it's in that side. No, her lots of side, so she probably has meat, maybe some types. So let's look. Maybe not. No. Maybe this guy's not meat. Oh, that can't meat anyways. That's not cow. Cannot make anything else apparently. That's fine. Okay. So this one can just go. Some girls we need. We can actually print these numbers too. Japan's really good. So I'm thinking we grab this one. Maybe this one. And then one of these albino ones. The size isn't that bad. Yeah, we'll grab this one. She's small, but she'll work. All right. So we'll put her back in, but we're going to turn on contraception. I don't want her mating with anybody. She can actually go be sold with her mate. Maybe they'll find each other, or sold them as a pair. Maybe we can pretend that we did. And then these lovely ladies can come in with one of these fellas. I'm just not sure which one. Not Nathifa. Nathifa can just go ahead and be in here. And so Padua or Gahishi. Why are we on here? That's nice. Okay. So like Gahishi's a better mate for her. So I could seriously edit and do these animals for hours because there's so much that needs to be changed, updated, moved, sold. We just have too many to cover in a couple of episodes, and I don't want to drag on the episodes with doing nothing but maintenance. So what I think I'm going to do is this weekend, this Saturday, I am going to do a live stream of animal maintenance and caring for our animals and clean up this zoo as far as that goes. And that way we can start fresh next Thursday with a beautiful new habitat, maybe a walk-through habitat, I'm not sure. I do want to start playing with the Twilight Pack. So we're going to end this here with the end of the ostriches. All right, that's it. Bye, guys.
I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe. Thank you so much for coming. Ring that bell. All those really cool YouTube things. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.